Hey guys, I wanted to make this video as just a, well, as quick as I can, response video to some comments that I've been getting from a video I made called What I Think a Christian Should Look Like, and I put I'm non-denominational in brackets. It's not very, it's rare that I make a reaction video because I remember it was like a year and a half ago, I still believed in the rapture, the pre-tribulation rapture. I don't believe in that personally, but at least I admitted, okay? I admitted that I didn't see that in scripture. We will be raptured, I do believe that. That's not what this is about. What I'm trying to say is that I just want to iron this out. I think what I said in this video was correct. I don't think anything I said was wrong, but I can understand that it may have come off in a certain way. I think that people aren't understanding me correctly. People write things in the description box, and I appreciate that last one because they are right, but they're not understanding my position fully. They're saying that I believe what I'm saying is works. I don't understand anything that I said in that video pertained to works. My belief is in grace through faith alone. Make no doubt about it, that is what I believe in. For me, here's a problem I see. So first off, if you believe in Jesus Christ, if you truly do, like it says, like in Revelation, it says, I wish you were neither hot nor cold, and now I'm going to spit you out of my mouth. You know when he says that? He's speaking to the people that are half in, half out. Sometimes I get people like, I don't read my comments all that often, okay? And at least I'm not going to anymore. I'll read them like once a month. I appreciate your comments, I really do. I know my belief. Number one, when I say denominations, I think people understand that there is a large split. I say I'm non-denominational only because I don't want to be labeled. And when you go into any particular group, if you believe in everything that they say except maybe one thing, it's just like you even feel kind of maybe a little bit forced with that one. It's true. Because of things I learned in life, that if you want to know the suffering I went through that took me to this point, look at I Shouldn't Be Alive in my video. Go back, part 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll see why I'm like this. I'm more strict than probably a lot of Christians. People get the wrong idea that because I put in there, and by the way, I have autism, okay? So you may be reading me incorrectly. I'm very straightforward. I'm always honest. I hate dishonesty. I say things like, when I get up in the morning, I read scripture. I study scripture. And the reality is that I studied a lot. But I'm not saying I study scripture. It's not. Nothing I said in that video contained works. this is what I perceive, that when I talk about sin, okay, so let's go back to a part of my life. Pornography. When I got my spinal disorder, all my inflammation in my spine, by that point in 2009, I was sitting on a computer just like bathing myself in porn. And it was leading me to really bad spots, drugs, bottles full of benzodiazepines. Like, it led to bad places. And my life came to just a sudden stop. So it was God who gave me everything back, all my pain diagnosis, a lot of different stuff that was very tough for me to go through. What happens is, I find this happens a lot. If I talk about in my videos about defeating sin, someone immediately comes out and says, "Oh, he's talking about defeating sin. You can't defeat sin. This guy's about works." Go listen to the video again, please. I'm trying to give you my experience and tell you, if you are on the computer, right? I'm telling you how to try to stop the sin. That's what that video was about. But then someone comes along and then they say, "But you're talking about works." Listen, I don't know whatever happened to the gospel about stopping sinning, because I'm not going to stop making videos that say and tell you how to stop sinning. I'm giving you my personal story. I'm telling you, if you're on the computer and you see a bad ad, turn that away if you can. If you look at a woman with lust, or you're walking down the street, just train yourself to look away. Why? For this very reason on the screen here. For the wages of sin is death. I understand that we aren't perfect and we can't. I just happen to be a more strict Christian, maybe for different reasons than you. I appreciate your comment, and what you say is correct, but you're seeing me in the incorrect light. There are some spots in the Bible, and at the end of Revelation, and 2 spots, I think there's like 4 or 5 spots. There's more than 4 or 5 spots. I heard Voody Baucham and read them, that it says that we will be judged according to what we have done in our body. But yes, I understand it's our faith in Jesus Christ that saves us. But I also can't avoid those either. Actually, I'm going to go over to one of them, and I'm not saying we're saved by works, okay? This is something that even Voody Baucham or someone like John MacArthur doesn't like to approach. Give me a second. Let's take a look at some stuff here. Romans 2:6. Who will render each person according to his deeds. 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one be recompensed for his deeds in the body, according to what he has done, whether good or bad. And I understand you'll say that's after we're already saved, right? And I understand that. Let's go down to Revelation. And I saw the dead, the great and small, standing before the throne. The books were open, and another book was open, which is a book of life. And the dead were judged from the things which were written in the books according to their deeds. So, will he not render a man according to his work? You guys, I'm not a works-based salvation. I'll tell you what I believe, though. I believe absolutely. I believe absolutely that the good things that we have done will be treasures in heaven, like that person commented to me. Yes, I do believe that. I don't believe we are saved by our works. What I'm saying is that I think a byproduct of a saved Christian, this is my opinion, a byproduct of a saved Christian, like when John says, what love do you have if you see someone who's naked and you're saying you believe in Jesus Christ and you have the means in front of you, right? And you do nothing, right? Just like walking by, like the Good Samaritan story. What I'm pointing out is like, yes, you can see what some Christians look like by their, you shall know them by their fruits. That is one way to actually see something. But what I say in my videos is only like I can't possibly defend myself and say the rest of what I mean. Someone comes in the comments sections and writes, works, what you're saying is wrong. All we have to do is believe. I already know that. If you truly believe in Jesus Christ, you're saved. I believe a person who truly believes in Jesus stops wanting to sin. That is I didn't say stop sinning. I said wants to. I believe someone who truly has come to know Jesus Christ, to believe in him, I believe they're probably turned off from evil and stuff like that. And yes, there's a spectrum, and people will sin. People are getting the wrong idea that I think that people are just going to stop sinning. Whatever happened to the gospel that was teaching people how to stop sinning and to stop sinning? Now it's making people too much of a watered down gospel. And if you lived a life like what I went through in my life, you'd want to stay away from sin the best you could. So my reaction, I want it to be a loving one and say thank you for the comments. But I want to let you know what you think that I believe, you have absolutely wrong.